I'm. I was here trying to scare you.
Hey everybody, it's First and Fright Paranormal. We are at Lake Shawnee Abandoned Amusement Park in West Virginia. We're just going to take you guys for a ride with us around this lake and hit all the major hot spots. Kind of show you everything that's going on, all the stories that we've been told, and everything that's happening here, and all the stories behind this place. Tonight we're here. We're here all night long. We're going to leave around 10 a.m. in the morning. And we're going to be heading to Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, which is top 5 most haunted buildings in America. We hope that you guys can join us tomorrow night. We have a pretty special treat, if not 2 treats involved tomorrow night. We hope that we're able to get signal out and we can get more involved with that. So we're going to get on the move. I hope you guys enjoy this ride with us. We're not really here to answer any questions. We're just going to investigate. So if anyone gets on and they ask us, you know, where are you at a million times? Where is this at? What are you doing? Somebody, by all means, please jump in, help us out. Just tell them we're in West Virginia at the Lake Shawnee Abandoned Amusement Park. The folks that own this place are extremely nice. We mean the place no disrespect. It is on an Indian burial ground. We've been here since noon. It's been a very hot day. We have grilled out, enjoyed a good dinner together. So we're going to get the move on. So we begin the live with this tractor. The story goes with this tractor is that back in the, I'd say 1950s, 1960s, yeah. The owner's husband, who is now passed away, was driving this tractor. It was the only piece of equipment they had. He was mowing one day. They own around 100 acres. They were mowing one day. He felt a lot of pressure on his shoulders. He got off the tractor, looked around. He saw a little girl. She was wearing older clothing, and he just kind of had the thought and the mindset, I'm done with this. I don't know who she is, but I'm walking away. He began to walk away from the tractor, and as he walked away, he turned back around. The little girl was standing there smiling at him. And as she was smiling at him, he just said, you can have the keys to the tractor. Here they are. And he threw the keys at her. To this day, they have been unable to find the keys to this tractor. But it has said there has been several instances of paranormal activity around this tractor. Just wanted to give everybody a heads up on that. It's definitely not the highlight of this property. We're going to keep moving, but that is the story behind it. There's no key in it. It does not run. It hasn't been cranked since that day, 40, 50 some years ago.
They've had several pairs found, but none of them fit the tractor.
Yeah, there's been several pairs of keys found on property in this land, but none of them belong to the actual tractor. All right, so we're going to move on to the school bus. There have been several Boy Scout groups that's come out here and come to this school bus and have taken pictures sitting in that driver's seat. And what's funny about this school bus is one scout leader took a picture of all of his kids one by one in that driver's seat. And every photograph they took of the kid in the driver's seat, there was a child in the left side that was not a part of the group that showed up in every photograph. I'm going to walk you guys through this bus, turn around and come back just to show you the inside. Hope that you guys enjoy this, and then we'll move our way around the lake. If one of you guys could just kind of follow me for some extra light. Alright, so here's a kind of a glimpse at this bus. You can see the ceiling falling in. There are a ton of stories surrounding Lake Shawnee Abandoned Amusement Park. This afternoon we have not experienced anything, but there have been a lot of stories, including from the owners, of several groups of people leaving this place in the middle of just showing up and just being on the property, not even investigating, just being on the property and just leaving the property altogether, of being scared to death of feelings they've had, things they've seen, entities they've seen. And it's just all, the stories and things that people have said over the years. Okay, we're going to head back off the bus. Real quick, how is the picture? Is everybody good with the picture? Is the sound good? Just give me some thumbs up if you would while I walk around this lake. I want to make sure our signal is good. It looks good on my end, but I want to make sure it's good on your end as the viewer.
Why don't you mention it said to bring an offering?
Yeah, good point. That's a great point.
You'll see some things hanging and placed in different places everywhere.
So tonight, as we're going, great thought here by Dawn Adams, our photographer that's with us. They ask that you bring something in appreciation to the Shawnee Indian tribe, and you'll see things throughout the night that may glitter or shine or may look, completely different than the landscape. That is offerings to the Shawnee tribe out of respect for being on their land. There is a long story that's drawn out with a family way back in history of some children being scalped, burned at the stake, the entire nine. I'm not going to get into all that, but if you see things that look more modern and more up to date, like this wind chime, we've heard it all afternoon, and beads, things of that nature that we've brought out here to give to the Shawnee Indian tribe for respect. So just wanted to give you a heads up. If you see something more modern, that's why you see it. All right. We will hit on this ticket booth out here. I know it's dark, guys. We're doing the best we can with the lights, but it's a lot of walking. I'll tell the quick story. There is a pond to my right. There is traffic out there. You can see the car going by, so you will hear traffic. 51 viewers. Thank you guys for joining. It's kind of odd. We can see our breath. I don't know why it's not cold. So this ticket booth, there's been several things happening in this ticket booth. We intend on testing later on tonight and or debunk. The door actually swings out to this ticket booth. There have been people that have walked in there and the door shut behind them and it won't open.
One got shoved out.
I just got the chills like major.
Yeah, it's actually cooled off on this side of the pond, or the lake. So you can see the door here, and people have actually walked into this ticket booth and been shoved in the chest back out of the ticket booth. Nothing's there, but physically get shoved in their chest. And there's been another girl, I think it was, a teenage girl, or a little bit older than that. She was inside there, the door shut. She could not open the door. She laid on her back on the ground, kicking the door, trying to open this ticket booth door. And it would not open till some folks showed up to open the door, and they simply grabbed the door handle and opened it easily. So we're definitely going to do some tests and some EVPs and some work with some of our equipment in this ticket booth later tonight. You can see it opens and closes very easily. So how she got stuck in there is beyond us. The owners claim it's paranormal. We'll see after a while, hopefully. If I'm bright or if I'm... So the lake is out here. I know you guys can't see it. Oh, yeah. Watch it, watch it. Big spider right here, climbing. Yeah, just watch where you're walking for sure. We're walking around the lake right now. We're actually going to be walking right along the highway. And I know this isn't a perfect scenario. But while we're walking, I'm going to kind of give everybody an update on what's to come tomorrow night, we hope. And I say we hope based on signal. Tomorrow night, we have, I guess you could say First and Fright, Paranormal, has come up with what we call the Tala Challenge. Tomorrow night, we will be at Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. It is one of the top 5 most haunted buildings in the country at this time. And right now, I know there's a vote going on. If you guys would be so kind, hop online and vote for Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum to be the #1 this year, most haunted place in America. We will be there tomorrow night. That is the traffic you hear going by. We'll be there tomorrow night. This time, instead of doing a public tour, we decided to do a private tour. So our team has rented out the entire 1/4 mile long building. It is the largest hand-cut stone building in America. 2nd largest hand-cut stone building in the world, next to the Kremlin in Russia. And right now, we've put an offer out to First and Fright Paranormal to do what's called the Tala Challenge, which is going to entail any of our team members that agree to go to one floor and a hotspot / haunted area for 1 hour on Facebook Live by themselves. And right now we have 2 team members in the running. I say in the running. Myself, Ryan Burles, and I have agreed to go to solitary confinement for 1 hour by myself with some of our equipment and you guys on Facebook Live. And I'm going to do it by myself. I've agreed to do it. And Jeremy Humbert, another investigator of ours, is on the fence right now. He's never been there. I have, so I understand that. We're gonna take a history tour tomorrow, and hopefully he agrees to do it of a hotspot of his choice. That is if we can get signal out of the building. It is a stone building, so getting signal out is very difficult. So you guys make sure you tune in tomorrow night. I can't give you a time right now. As tomorrow goes on, hopefully I can. It's going to be in the area of 11 to 12 o'clock tomorrow night. Let's take a look in this thing. Oh, he's kicking. He ain't happy. It's like, is it daytime already? So there's this large, I don't know what you call this thing.
Ice cream or soda truck?
An ice cream or soda truck, an old one on property.
I think 1945 is what.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Someone is saying do the hospital room with the little girl, so she's talking about Lily. But, you know, Lily is the one that's talked about the most at Tala, but that is not the most haunted areas of Tala. We're going after the most haunted places. So here is the old swing set. And we got a ton of lights shining on this thing, but you guys can barely see it. I'm going to walk into these lights. You can see the old swing set. It comes down. There's Carol swinging one.
It still moves.
Yeah, it still moves. Alex did test it earlier today, and it does still move. And he's going to move it. Let's just hope it don't collapse.
Yeah, don't get run over.
There's a lot of bugs. I'm sorry if the camera is shaky. I'm swatting at bugs. There are mosquitoes the size of small dogs out here. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Look, mini pterodactyl.
Alright. And then right over here is the Ferris wheel. Hopefully you guys can see it. We're just kind of showing you the property before we do any kind of investigation. I'm just kind of showing you guys around the property. Hopefully we got enough lights to put on this thing that you can actually see this entire Ferris wheel.
I can call the flash, but
Yeah, so there's going to be a flash. Our photographer is going to take a photograph with a flash, and hopefully you guys can see this.
for just a second. Maybe. It gets ready enough.
We are at the Lake Shawnee Abandoned Amusement Park in West Virginia. Somebody go like top left corner, somebody go top right corner, somebody go south, southwest, and southeast. There you go.
Bugs, dude.
So while they're shining that, I'm going to walk up to it, and I'm going to give Dawn some time here to get her settings right on her flash. I just want to show you the size of this Ferris wheel. I'm going to walk up to it and show you how big this thing is in real life. I'm not sure that you guys can actually see that. There was a flash. It's just a... Yeah, there's a lot of bugs out here. We're trying to fight them off.
There's the flash.
There it was. Everybody see it? There's another flash of it.
Do it again, Dawn.
There you go.
Try and at least light
That's
it
the
up.
best way we can light it up for you guys. I know it sounds crazy, but it's extremely dark out here. And we just had a pterodactyl of a mosquito land on the lens. I hope you guys didn't have to see that, but they're massive out here. There you go. That was some good shots. All right. So we're gonna go back to the swings. We're gonna do an EVP session over here by the swings. See if we can capture anything, get any of these swings to move on their own. There are several toys laying on the swings that people in the past have brought out. You can see all the toys. I'll show you guys.
Turn your lights up now, Dad. They're not around me anymore.
How long has this park been empty?
1993.
I think they closed at 94.
The early 1900s, or I'm sorry, early 1990s. So we're gonna start up an EVP recorder. We've got several of the recorders already going. And we'll just lay it right here next to this baby doll.
Tell me when.
Whenever. Brandy, you good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can just lay it on the one next to it, it'll be fine. If there's any spirits here with us, we know that a little girl died on this swing set. Do you have anything to say? Would you like to come up here and play with any of these toys folks left behind for you? Or hop on one of these swings and just start swinging. Everything you guys are hearing is traffic. Are you a part of the Indian tribe that was once buried here and still is today? Hayden, you and I are gonna walk on around, all the way around. Yes, there is a dog in the background. There's traffic, there's a dog barking. And the mosquitoes are unreal on this side of the lake.
Almost like they don't want you to be over here.
Yeah. Do what? So there have been people that has left here because of someone audibly speaking to people at this swing set. People have pulled out dowsing rods and it's directed them straight toward the graves. People have packed them up and left. People have been spoken to audibly, caught in recordings, and left immediately. Bad feelings. Person Fright's here to prove or disprove all those stories and claims. All afternoon, we've all been on high alert while we've been eating and enjoying ourselves, just minding our own business. We've been waiting on anything that'll occur or happen to us. We've had no experiences here. Nothing has happened. Anything you guys see on camera, it is completely up to you to decipher what you think or may not think that it is. We're definitely not here to influence anything that we think or that you guys think, whether or not Lake Shawnee is haunted or not. I do know that this place was shown on X-Files here recently, I think, which involves an FBI investigator and a medium. And she had mentioned that she had seen, I think that she said 10 to 12 spirits were here, and one of the oldest spirits she had ever met was on this property.
Right there, look.
Let's walk over here to the Ferris wheel real quick. And just so you guys know, we do have an extended crew with us this weekend. We have just leave them there. That's fine. Tonight we have total 5 First and Fright Paranormal team members and 5 other additional members. And tomorrow night we will have 2 more to that, which will be 7 additional members that'll be joining us at Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum.
Ryan, you could tell them that certain cars, like that one has kids at the top. This one has a man that sits in it, and you can see them both at the same time. One will be there, and kids will be at the top.
They said at 12 o'clock at night?
Yeah, at midnight, I think.
Yeah, they say at midnight you can see some kids at the 12 o'clock position of the Ferris Wheel, and at the 9 o'clock position you can see a man at the Ferris Wheel at midnight. I guess we'll wait and see later on tonight if we see those. Our additional members that we have with us tonight is Hayden Jennings, Dwayne Head, Scott Shoemaker, Brandy Smith, and our photographer Melanie Dawn Adams from Lincoln, North Carolina. And you guys saw a little bit of her work earlier. If you saw our post of the black and white photographs we took earlier today in the daylight, absolutely outstanding photography. She does have a Facebook page. You guys go by and check her out. If you happen to be hungry, swing by. Check out, or if you're hungry, swing by and go by and eat at Taco Bell on Highway 70 in Hickory. Those guys have been outstanding to us. We do have some tickets still for sale for September, October, November, December for CVCC to come out and join us and use some of our equipment. Of course, we're kind of unable to use it here. It's just too far to run cables and things. We will have everything set up tomorrow night in Tala, as we'll have the entire quarter-mile long building reserved for just us 12 members. So I'm going to walk you guys back across.
You want to go to the graveyard? To the grave?
Is it over that way?
Yeah, it's back that way.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll follow
Right.
you because I don't think I've even been to it.
All right.
We're going to walk past over here toward the graves. I think there's 2 of the girls mentioned.
2 of the girls and one of the sons.
Yep. The son was the one scalped.
Yeah.
No.
No, the son
The 2
was...
girls were scalped. The son was taken hostage by the Indians, taken to Ohio. Thinking the dad got some guys or whatever, went to Ohio, got there, and the son was being burned at the stake. Indian by the name of Blue Coat come out, help the father get the ashes and the bones, put them in bags so he can bring them back here and lay them with the daughters.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen the marker yet. I've walked by it probably.
It's straight down this trail there.
Down this trail to our left.
Yeah.
All right. A little bit further into the woods.
Maybe the mosquitoes won't be so bad. Am I blocking your shot line?
No, you're good. Guys, we really appreciate you guys joining in tonight and checking out where we're at. Like I've said, I hope every time we go live, this isn't about entertainment, although it may be entertaining to watch. We simply just want people that follow us to be able to go along for the ride, to see the places we go, the things we see, the things we experience. You can be a part of it with us, although you can't physically be here. But I'm telling you now, if you come here, folks, make sure it's a lot cooler than this because the mosquitoes are unreal. Jeez. Okay, so here's the grave. See if we can get enough light on this to where everybody can see it. So it says, in memory of Bartley and Tabitha Clay, massacred by Shawnee Indians, August 1783. Children of Mitchell and Phoebe Clay, first settlers of Mercer County, erected August 14th, 1937, of exact site of the grave. That's impressive.
There was, you can see little trinkets that's been left by people. There, here. Here's a giraffe. I didn't see that earlier. Don't know if there's anything back that way or not, Ryan.
I don't know if we can make it out to the burial site. That's a long walk.
Yeah.
Guys, everybody watching, please keep in mind we're trying to take you to everywhere we can within a decent walking distance. It is 100 acres where we're at. We are at the Lake Shawnee Abandoned Amusement Park in West Virginia. We're going to start heading on back toward the Ferris Wheel and all that, and loop back around the pond, lake. Like I said, for all the new folks that have joined, tomorrow night we're going to do all we can to go live at Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum in West Virginia. Also, top 5 most haunted places in America. We do have the place to ourselves. It's a very large facility. We hope that you guys can join us. If we can get signal out, we will be live, and we anticipate that live event to be around 11 or 12 o'clock tomorrow night. Like I mentioned, it won't be the entire team. Right now we only have a select few folks with us. There's only about 6 of us together right now. It's not all 10 of us. But tomorrow night will be a one-on-one session. We know for sure it's going to be you guys and me, Ryan Burleson, in solitary confinement. Last time I was in solitary confinement at Trans-Allegheny, there were 5 of us, and 3 of them left sick, and 2 of us remained in there. So it is one of the most haunted spots at Tala, and I anticipate being by myself on Facebook Live with you guys. Just leave them. We'll get them when we come back around, and we will hopefully be coming live to you, and it'll just be me, and then hopefully Jeremy will go live also tomorrow night from Tala, if we're able to get signal out of the building. I know we weren't able to show you guys much tonight, but there's only so much we can do. It's pitch black out here, walking around a lake on top of that, and mosquitoes the size of puppies. So we just wanted you guys to see what's going on. You guys make sure you check this out whenever we post it. Share it. Allow your friends to see it. Swing by Taco Bell on Highway 70. Get out there, buy tickets for our CVCC event for the next few months. And we hope to see you guys tomorrow night, which will be a much more extravagant and long-term type event, one-on-one. So, coming to you guys live from West Virginia at the Lake Shawnee Abandoned Amusement Park. I hope to see you tomorrow night. First and Fright's out.